So this is a really interesting statistic for Cardano. So we're going to talk about some really interesting stuff when it comes to Bitcoin and Cardano. We're going to dig into the biggest headlines, the most important stuff that everybody invested in crypto needs to be made aware of and kept up to date on. So let's get down to the desktop. So we're going to start here on coin market cap. The total market cap of crypto globally is up 1.56% at the time of recording at $1.61 trillion. A distant memory, the 300 billion market cap that crypto had when Nick and myself did like our first set of videos. Bitcoin now at 42,514.53. Really nice to see the 42k for Bitcoin and 2,250.99 for Ethereum, both of which are down, over 3.5% respectively over the last 7 days. So look, it's a volatile market at the moment and it's going to be really, really interesting as things progress. So we'll start here. Cardano ADA shockingly ranks next to Bitcoin BTC in this particular area. So we dig into this because it is really interesting. Cardano obviously is ranked 8th largest digital currency, but wields enormous power in other areas too, including its on-chain whale transactions. And this is the big one, right? Cardano has its fair share of whales purchasing enormous amounts of the coin, right? And you see this with Bitcoin, you see it with Cardano, and there are, just a small handful that you see this with. And this is really promising for Cardano. According to data from crypto analyst platform Into the Block, Cardano's aggregated whale volume over the past 24 hours topped $23.07 billion after jumping 8.37%. This figure is next only after Bitcoin, who had the largest transaction volume at 33.45 billion within the same period. So whales are buying Cardano, and you can see this from our membership platform, 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗀𝗀𝗧𝗧.io. Go check it out, link in the description. 7-day free trial. We do on-chain analysis for several different altcoins, including Cardano, including Ethereum and various others, XRP, the list goes on, right? There's quite a handful to go sort of dig into, and we actually break down the wallets into different sizes as well, and give you all the on and off chain information that you need there. So definitely worth checking out. 7-day free trial. Go check out the website, link in the description of the video. But Bitcoin whales aim to reclaim 42 after Bitcoin drove down 3%, and we've seen that happen. We've gone over the data on coin market cap, and obviously it's regained 42,500. So look, I don't think the rally's fully over just yet, but I do expect some pullbacks, some volatility, and when the Fed pivots, which I think will happen in 2024, we're likely to see a big crash in stocks and crypto and various other financial markets. So I do think that there will be cheaper prices than what we've currently got today. Whether we're going to see new lower lows, probably unlikely for Bitcoin, probably unlikely for the vast majority of altcoins, but there will be the odd one or two here and there that will see new lower lows, in my opinion. And look, there will be people that come at me in the comments, and all I'm going to say is we've been very accurate throughout this entire bear market, calling pretty much every single low, both for Bitcoin and for the altcoins, highlighting FTX before it collapsed, enabling our community to save money and not lose their assets on FTX and other platforms. We highlighted various others before they collapsed as well. And look, everybody was wrong. Every single point of the bear market, the vast majority of people, particularly the ones that were calling us out, telling us we were wrong, we were right. they were wrong. And look, I honestly don't think anything's going to change. So, if you naively want to follow people that are, unable to call the market accurately, then that's on you. And I will enjoy, clipping some of these comments. Like respect should be given. It's been earned, in my opinion. Bitcoin, three silent network movers that no one pays attention to. Again, I thought this was a really cool educational piece that I will share in our Discord. Addresses by time held is one metric, network difficulty is another, and exchange net flows. These are just three of many different things that Nick and myself already look at, and there's many others. This is how Nick and myself caught the FTX claps before the Binance CEO, ex-CEO now, put out a tweet. We messaged people before that. We let everybody know, and this is all through different on-chain data metrics and points that we look at in this space. We have a whole team of analysts looking at this stuff. It's not just Nick, myself. We have a whole team behind us. So it's interesting when you've got access to the on-chain data that we provide on 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗏.io. We've got US SEC denies Coinbase's push for crypto regulation as unwarranted. Look, like corruption at its finest here. Like, they're saying that people aren't sticking to the laws, the rules, and operating illegally. But then when people are saying, well, give us regulation, they're like, there's no need for that. I mean, it's just a money grab. It's just corruption, and I think it's terrible. I'm going to drop this in the Discord for people to read through at their leisure. Let's just get rid of this. I should have probably done this before. So here we go. We've got survey suggests demand for a Bitcoin ETF might not live up to the hype. Now, look, I don't want to get into the article. It's the headline that really caught my eye, and it was really what I wanted to talk about. So more of a talking point for me, this particular article. And, I've said this many times, the spot Bitcoin ETF, I think, is going to be a sell the news event. I think we're seeing people buy in right up until it's approved. And then I think when it's approved, people are going to start to sell off as the prices, peaked out. And, it's going to take some time for money to come into the Bitcoin spot ETF. So I think we've got some downside to have some cheaper prices. This is what we've been forecasting on this channel. The approval at the earliest would happen, I think, the 10th of January, 2024. Q2 or Q3 is when I expect a Fed pivot. A lot of this stuff's probably going to line up with the Bitcoin halving. And after the pullback, and it might be a flash pullback, right? Or a flash crash. Once that happens, I think we're in the bull market. The bull market goes and we're off to the races. And there we go. That's my thoughts, my opinions. This is where I believe we're going in the market. Be interesting to see whether we're right yet again. We've got Ripple executive predicts crypto landscape shift in 2024. Basically, this gentleman has predicted the possible resolution, I guess, for the SEC Ripple lawsuit, and US lawmakers agreeing the need for crypto regulation. So look, this lines up with stuff that I've been saying for some time. Expect a US U-turn. Matter of fact, I think there's signs of it already starting to be established. This, for me, rather than reading what people are just regurgitating what Nick and myself have said for many months now, expect the U-turn, expect bullishness out of the US when it comes to crypto. I think we're close to getting at least an agreement on the requirement for regulation. I still think there's quite a few steps to go, but the Bitcoin spot ETF being approved, followed by an ETH spot ETF being approved, the need for regulations is going to be there. It's going to be required. And, we're going to start to see all that stuff materialize. And I'm really looking forward to that. Crypto expert set record straight, says XRP exists before Ripple. XRP not created for banks. So again, just really interesting how XRP did actually exist before Ripple did. Whether that's a slight play on the fact that Ripple has changed its name so many times, I don't know. Possibly. But look, I don't really give a rat's arse, in all honesty. I think XRP is not a security. I think that it will be utilized for cross-border payments. And I think it's positioned very, very well. One that I really do like and one that I am invested in. We got Bitcoin. What am I talking about? We got Coinbase introduced spot crypto trading for institutional investors outside the US. So the institutional clients on the Coinbase International Exchange, we will be able to trade Bitcoin and Ether against USDC starting on the 14th of December. So look, more adoption, and this is the stuff that I really want to sort of flag. There's so much adoption, there's so much happening. This is so bullish, and we're still really early. If people are looking at the market now and going, wow, my portfolio is amazing, like, are we near the top? We're not even getting started yet. Like, this for me, bear market rally, the final one, all expected. You know, we've been talking about this for some time. Maybe, you know, not going up to some of these prices that we're seeing, but we've been expecting some upward movement. And we've kind of been very clear on, you know, how we expect things to play out. There's a lot of people, as normal, you know, getting caught into the FOMO and getting carried away, just like they were when, you know, they thought the bottom was in June. People were buying at much higher prices than they would have got if they had waited, like we said. You know, and November, 2022, Bitcoin went down to like 15,800 or so, maybe even lower. So look, people spent too much money on Bitcoin between June and November. If they had listened and, you know, followed what we've been saying on this channel, you would have been picking up Bitcoin like myself at $15,836. And all of my buys and sells alerts are all in our Discord. I alert our community members, you know, every buy and sell that I make as I'm doing it. So great value in that. It's definitely played out that way. My portfolio is up 207%. It's done phenomenally well, and you know, this is why, you know, it's really good to follow the right people in crypto. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, mash up that like button, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, tapping that bell, selecting all the notifications so you never miss a video, and I will catch you in the next one. Take care.